Assalamualaikum students. Today we have to do exercise 1A, question number 7. According to the question, it is written that if z is directly proportional to y and z is equal to 48, okay, and y is equal to 6. Now, there are two parts of the question. Firstly, they are saying find an equation connecting y and z. Okay, as you already know that how we have to write this. They're saying z is directly proportional to y. This means z is equal to ky. Okay, then you have to put the value of z and y. Okay, I have to do it for you, so it will be clear. Okay, they are, according to this question, they are saying z is equal to small k y. Why we use small k? As you know, small k means directly proportional. What is the value of z? It is given 48. And what is the value for y, which is given here? That is, what is the value of y? It is given 6. Obviously, bracket means to multiply. When we have to move this 6 toward that side, it will divide. So what shall we have to do? We have to write 48 divided by 6. That is equal to k. And obviously, when we have to simplify, we will get the value of k. And that is equal to, okay, that value of k is equal to k is equal to 8 times 48. Okay, now we have to write this equation, rewrite equation by connecting z and y. And how we have to write? By putting the value of k. Okay, here I have to write it here. So instead of writing k, I have to write 8. So z is equal to 8y. Is it clear? How we have to solve? Look here. Value of k is equal to 8. So we have to put that value here in the equation. We will get z is equal to 8y. Okay. This is the first part of the question. Now we move towards the second. They are saying draw graph of z against y. Now we have to take any value for this z and this y. Okay. So I have to take it here. Okay. Just give me a few seconds. I have to take the value. First, I have to insert the table so that I have to take the value. Okay. Okay, just here I have to write how many columns we need. 3. We can take 3. Okay. Number of rows 2. Okay. So look here. They are saying z is directly proportional to y. So here we have to put the value of y. Okay. And here we have to put the value of z. Okay, firstly, we can take the value for y is equal to 0. Okay. And then we have to take the value of y. Firstly, we have to take the value for 0. And then we have to take the value for 1. Okay. And then we comes to the second part. And we have to find the value of z. How we have to find it, I will tell you. Look here. As we know, the equation is equal to z is equal to 8y. Okay. Which variable is written on the right hand side? Y. Always remember, being a Muslim, we know that all the people who do good deeds in this world, they are also always right hand side, and all the right hand side people are inshallah go in Jannah. Same here. And all the right hand side people, or in other side we can say all the people who are on the same on the right part is always on the top. So here, which variable is on our right hand side? Y is on our right hand side. So we have to put this y here on the top of this table and z here in the bottom. Getting my point? Okay, so always remember, whenever you have to write any equation, how you have to solve it, or the variable which is written here in the right hand side, that is independent, and that the other one is dependent, and independent variable is always on the top. Okay, so here we have to write z is equal to 8. First we have to take the, which value I have to take for y? I have to take 0. So I have to solve it for you. So 8 0 times 0. So this means when y is equal to 0, this means x is equal to, z is also equal to 0. Okay. Now we move towards the second part of this question. Here we have to put the value for y is equal to 1. Look here, 1, we have to take 1. Again, we have to rewrite this equation, z is equal to 8y, and now we have to put the value for y, and that is equal to 1, and we have to write this one within a bracket. So 8 1 times 8, obviously. So what is the value for z here? You have to write the value for z, that is, wait. Here you have to write the value for z, and that is 8. This means when y is equal to 0, z is also 0, and when y is equal to 1, z is equal to 8. Why we have to say z is equal to 8? Because the proportional change in z is 8 times depending upon the y. Clear? Now we have to draw this. Okay, I have to use the different colors, so it will clear the graph. Look here. First, I have to draw the y. Here, this one is y-axis, and that is z-axis. Okay. Now we have to scale. How we have to take the scale? We have to take 0 and 1 here on the y-axis, and here we have to take 0 and 8. First point we have to put here in 0. The next one we have to put on y-axis, we have to take 1, and on x-axis we have to take 8. Okay. And here I have to put the second point. So 0 and 1, when I have to join these 2 points, 0 and this 1 and 8. These are the pairs. Okay. And we have to join these 2 pairs. Look here. Yes. Yeah, this one. Okay. So when we have to join, this one is the line which shows z is equal to xy. Clear? I have to write it for you also. You can say this line shows z is equal to 8y. Clear? So this is the chain of, and this is the graph. Clear? Clear to all? This is question number 7. Now we move towards question number 8. First I have to erase all that. Okay. Okay, first we have to move question number 8, and then I have to erase. So now I have to come to question number 8. But before coming to question number 8, first I have to erase all that. Because we have to rewrite all that. Okay. So this one is question number 8. Okay. This one is very much important question. Mostly students, when they have to see the long question, they become confused. Otherwise, either the question is in a shorter form, or in a brief form, or in a longer form. The basic essence of the question is remain the same. For directly proportional, what shall you do? For directly proportional, you have to put the small letter k, and that shows the proportional change of dependent variable over independent variable. Okay. So here, according to, first I have to read the question, then we have to do. They are saying the net force F newtons. Okay. Basically, the variable is F. Okay. And this Newton is its unit. The force unit is Newton. But here, you just focus on this variable, that is F. Okay. Needed to push a block along a horizontal surface is directly proportional to the mass, and then mass is given M. Okay. Here, which variable you have to use? M for mass, and for force, you have to use F. Basically, these two variables are given. Okay. Just give me, okay. I have to write it for you so it becomes easier. Don't be confused that the question is so much longer. Just focus on the essence of the question, the main gist of the question. Here in this start, they have to write F. Is it clear? And then they are saying directly proportional. For directly proportional, which letter you have to use? K, and then they have to given the other variable, that is M. kg, this kilogram is actually its unit. Weight unit है kilogram, and here force का unit है Newton. So don't be confused with these two units. Okay. Now we move towards the question of the block. When m is equal to 5, f is equal to 49. The same one. Now it becomes very much easier. What is the value for f? That is 49. Okay, that is 49. And k, you have to write remain k. Then you have to put a bracket and put a value of m. Which value of m is given? 5 is given. So you have to write it here. Now here 5 is multiplying. When you move toward that side, obviously the 5 will be divide. Getting my point? And after dividing 49 with 5, you will get the value for k. Okay. So you also calculate 49 in the rough work. You have to divide 49 with 5 and hurry up, tell me the answer. Meanwhile, I also do it for you. 49 divided by 5, and the answer is 9.8. Okay. And that value of 9.8 shows the proportional change of dependent variable. Okay. So 9.8 is equal to k. Now we have to rewrite this value here in the equation. Why we have to rewrite? Because look at the first part. They are saying find an equation connecting f and m. How we have to connect f and m? By putting the value of k. And what is the value of k? That is 9.8. Okay. That is. This is the first part. Oh, okay, I have to write it here. Yeah, you have done the first part very easily. Oh. Just have to put this. This one is the first part. I have to put a bracket. This one is the first part. Okay, you've done the first part very easily. F is equal to 9.8 m, and that is the first part. You have to connect f with m. How you have to connect? By putting the value of k. And how you have to find the value of k? Very easily. The value of f and m are given. You just substitute, and then you have to solve, and you will get your answer. Clear? Now we move towards the second part of this question. According to this part, they are saying find the value of f. Now you have to find the value for f, and they are saying that the value of m that is given, that is 14. So within a bracket, you have to put its value, that is 14. Okay. Now you have to solve very easily. You just multiply 9.8 with 14. Hurry up, do use your rough work. Or you can use your calculator also. Hurry up, do it please. 9.8 multiplied by 14. And here you will get the value, that is 137.2. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Now we move towards the third part. Calculate the value of m. The vice versa. Now value of m is given, and you have to find the value of m when the value of f is given. Okay, what is the value of f given? Okay, first I have to rewrite the equation so it becomes easier for us to substitute the value 9.8 m. Now we have to find the value of m. In part 3 we have to find the value of m. F value is given, and that is 215. Yes, 6 is equal to 9.8 m. Okay. Now 9.8 is multiplying with m. When we have to move, it will divide 216 divided by 9.8. When we have to divide, we will get the value for m. Okay. Now I have to divide it for you. Okay, you have to divide 215.6 divided by 9.8, and you will get 22. And that's value shows value for its mass, that is m. Clear ho gaya? Now we move towards the fourth part, that they are saying draw the graph of f against m. Okay, but before drawing a graph, we have to move this. Wait, just we have to move because we need this. So we have to move this. Oh, Chalo, okay, we don't move it. Now we comes to the question. Now we have to move this. Okay. अब ये तो कितना easy हो गया. सही हो गया. We have to solve this. All this solution is here, and here we have to draw the graph. Again, for drawing a graph, you can take any value. Here, first you have to take value of m is equal to 0. So when you have to put m is equal to 0, obviously 9.8 multiplied by 0, what will be your answer? Okay, I will do it for you again. But I think so it is clear to all. But for your convenience, I have to write it here. F is equal to 9.8 and m. First, we have to take value for m is equal to 0. So f is equal to 9.8. Bracket when you have to put 0. And you will simply multiply 9.8 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. So this means when m is equal to 0, f is also 0. Okay. Secondly, now you have to take the second value of m, and that you have to take 1. Okay. So again, we have to write f is equal to, 9.8. You have to multiply it by 1, and you will get 9.8 multiplied by 1. Obviously, you will get 9.8. And how you have to show? Very easy. This one is your m-axis, that is your f-axis, and the distance from here you have to take 0 and 1, and here you have to take 0 and 9.8. Always remember, you have to, whenever you have to draw the table, you can take the scale accurately according to the given table. Okay, so I have to use different colors. Okay, first I have to take the red to show this axis, that axis is m. This horizontal line means line move towards left to right hand side. This shows value of m. Now I have to change the color. Okay, and then I have to represent the value for f. Okay, and that is vertical line. Vertical line means move toward top to the bottom. Clear ho gaya? Now we move towards the graph, and for the graph, first you have to take at the origin 0 and 0, then you have to take 1 and 9.8, and then you have to join these 2 points. Okay, after joining these 2 points, you are able to draw the graph. The scale is very simple. You just take the simply you have to take that value 0 and 1, and then you have to take 0 and 9.8. Simply you have to take the simple 1 value. Okay, that is the, just purple line shows its movement. So for we have to write its movement here also. How that graph moves? It depends on the value of k. So it moves according to this value, that is 9.8. Okay, the change in f depends on this 9.8. When m is equal to 0, f is also equal to 0. When m is equal to 1, you have to multiply 9.8 with 1, because the change in f is 9.8 times m. Clear ho gaya? That is question number 8. I think so. This question number 8 is also clear. Now we move towards question number 9. But before moving, I have to change it. Okay. Now we move towards question number 9. This is question number 9, and then we have to erase all that previous work. Okay. Now we move towards question number 9. I think so. Question number 8, you are little bit confused. I think so. How we have to do it? But here in question number 9, you are, I think so, confident enough, because you know the question is a longer one, but the solution is so much easier. There. So I have to put this table also here. Okay. Now we move towards the question. Very easy. The pressure P. Okay. Basically focus on the unit. Sorry, the variable. Which variable is given? P is given. Okay. And what is the unit of pressure? Pascals. So don't be confused with pressure and Pascal. Focus on the variable, and the variable is P. Okay. The pressure P, pascals of a gas in a container, is directly proportional. And for directly proportional, which variables you have to use? Small k, to its temperature. And for temperature, which variable they have used? Capital T. And what is its unit? Kelvin. But don't be confused with temperature and Kelvin. Just focus on T. Okay. This means P we have to write, so it becomes easier for you what I am saying. First variable is P, okay, and that is directly proportional to T, okay, okay. Now they also give you the value. What is the value of T given? 10. And what is the value of P given? That is 25. So you have to write 25 is equal to K, and then you have to write this, the value of T, that is 10. Okay, is it clear? Now move this 10 toward that side, please.